Should countries adopt open borders? Hi everyone, today I'd like to discuss one of the most controversial questions in international economics and political philosophy. Should countries adopt more open immigration policies or should governments maintain strict border controls? Migration has shaped human history for centuries. People move across borders in search of better employment, education, safety, and opportunity. Today, globalization has made international migration more common than ever before. At the same time, immigration has become one of the most politically divisive issues in many democratic societies. The central question is whether greater freedom of movement benefits both migrants and host countries. Supporters of more open borders argue that immigration improves allocative efficiency in the global labor market. Workers are not distributed evenly across countries. Some nations experience labor shortages, aging populations, and declining birth rates, while others possess large numbers of young workers with limited employment opportunities. Allowing labor to move from low productivity regions to high productivity economies increases overall economic output because workers can produce greater value where capital, technology, and institutions are more advanced. Economists often describe this process as a more efficient allocation of human capital. Immigration also contributes to innovation. Numerous studies suggest that immigrants are disproportionately represented among entrepreneurs, scientists, engineers, and founders of high-growth companies. Because migrants frequently accept substantial risks by relocating, they often display remarkable adaptability and entrepreneurial ambition. Their diverse perspectives may generate knowledge spillovers, stimulating creativity and technological progress. Furthermore, many advanced economies face severe demographic challenges. As fertility rates decline and life expectancy rises, the ratio of workers to retirees continues to fall. Immigration can partially mitigate these pressures by expanding the labor force and strengthening the tax base that finances pensions and public services. However, critics argue that large-scale immigration may generate significant social and economic costs. Rapid population growth can place pressure on housing markets, transportation systems, schools, and healthcare services. If infrastructure fails to expand at a comparable pace, congestion and public dissatisfaction may increase. Another concern involves labor market competition. Although economists generally find that immigration has modest long-term effects on native wages, certain groups, particularly lower skilled workers, may experience increased competition in specific sectors. Critics also emphasize the importance of social cohesion. Successful immigration requires effective integration into the host society. Language acquisition, civic participation, and respect for constitutional values are essential for maintaining social trust. Without effective integration policies, cultural fragmentation and political polarization may become more pronounced. In my opinion, neither completely open borders nor excessively restrictive immigration policies offer an ideal solution. Governments should design immigration systems that respond to economic needs while investing in integration, education, and infrastructure. Well-managed immigration can strengthen both economic dynamism and demographic resilience, but its success depends on institutions capable of integrating newcomers into society. Ultimately, immigration is not merely an economic issue. It also concerns national identity, social solidarity, and the balance between humanitarian responsibility and democratic self-government. Finding that balance remains one of the defining policy challenges of the 21st century. So here's my question. Should countries significantly liberalize immigration in order to maximize global economic efficiency? Or should governments prioritize national cohesion and maintain tighter border controls? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for listening. See you next time.